fairies, and princesses, then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And happy 60th birthday, Disneyland! Ah, confetti! Woo!
I didn't get any on my tongue.
Did you want some on your tongue?
No.
Open up. Wow. It was quite a 60th birthday, I would say.
Yes.
And this is...
There we go.
This is, there was so much stuff going on. This is just, first of all, we use the confetti for our super exciting Disney news segments, and between the 60th and Shanghai, I think it's very fitting this week.
Super exciting.
Oh my god. So, the official Lauren Houseman super exciting Disney news segment is here this week.
Yay.
But before we go into the Disneyland 60th, I have confetti all over me.
Me too.
Oh, okay, you do have a little bit. I was like, how did you not get any? Before we go there, I just want to give a quick shout out because, as you know, people leave nice little comments on our YouTube channel. And one person, all that they wanted was a shout out. So, Disney24 on YouTube.
Shout out.
Shout out. What's up, Disney24? Thanks for watching and thanks for commenting.
Yay.
And now we can get into the excitement that was Disneyland's 60th anniversary. We were there.
We were there early,
Nice
bright and early.
And actually not so bright because it was still dark out.
Yeah.
Dark and early.
Dark and early.
And what do you think?
Well, first of all, before we even entered the gate, there was a couple freebies that they gave out. As soon as you walked into bag check, you got this like retro 60th newspaper from the Orange County Register.
Yeah.
And talking all about the 60th.
Maybe a little today on the show, you might be able to win one of those. Maybe.
But that was just getting the bag check, and then once you got into the park, you got a fancy button. Of course, the maps were special. So those were like the immediate things. You got a little free giveaway things. Little buttons, little maps.
And I don't know if you know this, guys. Patrick's favorite word is free. It's his favorite word.
It's true.
So, yeah, so we got the newspapers, which it's a really nice, you know, it was like that day's OC newspaper, but it was like flashback Disneyland. And then the pin that said I was there July 17th, 2015. And then, of course, the thing that I really wanted to see, the reason why I showed up so early, was the nice little presentation in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle. Sleeping Beauty. No apostrophe S. No, Sleeping Beauty Castle.
There's only one.
That's the official. In any case, so yeah, they had the presentation there, which they always do some sort of presentation every anniversary. But this being the 60th, it was pretty extra special. We waited like what?
3 hours.
3 hours once we got in the park.
Once we got in the park. Well, let's say 5 to
between
7. This is 2 hours, and they opened the park at like 7.
7-ish, yeah.
They let us in.
Into Main Street.
Hung out on Main Street. They did the opening like announcement. They're like, "Welcome to Disneyland." And then they started playing "Step Into the Magic," which is the Disneyland Forever song, which gets a little chilly. A little chills.
Gives you the chills, yeah.
And then we booked it to the front of the castle and waited.
And we were there. We were there. We were at the front of the castle. It was fantastic. The only people in front of us were the Girl Scouts who had reserved seats. But, yeah, we were pretty much right up as close as we could be. And it was a nice presentation. Of course, first of all, before all of this even started, outside the park, I could hear them testing the sound system and stuff at like, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning or 5 in the morning. And they were blasting Happy Birthday. And that was the first moment where like the chills started going through my body. I was like, oh no, not yet, not yet. But yeah, so the presentation was so nice. It was Dick Sherman came out and played Feed the Birds on the piano in front of the castle. And Ashley Brown, not Samantha Brown from the Travel Channel.
Ashley
Brown, who played, was the original Mary Poppins on Broadway, sang Feed the Birds. And it was beautiful. It made me cry. Did you cry?
A little bit.
I cried. I did.
I think it was more like Richard Sherman like told the story a bit, and he was like, "This is for you, Walt," and it's like, "Oh, stop."
Which is, you know, from what I wasn't there for the 50th, neither were you, but I've heard a similar thing where he played piano. I can't remember who sang it. Maybe Dick did that year. I can't even remember, but. Yeah, it was really nice. And then all the characters came out, and it was...
They sang Happy Birthday.
They sang Happy Birthday. We all sang Happy Birthday.
It's great. They played a portion of the opening day speech.
Which, I actually literally just got chills right now, you mentioning that.
Yeah.
That's, God.
It's like, once you just hit the play button of his opening day speech, it's over.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Oh, so amazing.
Yep.
So it was a really beautiful day. I have to say, I actually enjoy it more than 24-hour day. I know you probably don't. For 24-hour day is about spectacle.
Yeah, this is more like
60th anniversary day is about just respecting and appreciating what Disneyland is. And when it comes to Disney history, I'm a nerd, I'm a sucker, and it makes me cry. So it was nice. It was really nice. And then after that, I mean, there wasn't a ton of stuff going on aside from, once again, free cupcakes.
There were free cupcakes. All you can eat.
Yeah. Now, here's the funniest thing. Patrick was so concerned that he was going to miss out on these free cupcakes that he almost left his beautiful spot for the morning ceremony to go get a cupcake. And let me just say...
That were free.
That were free, yes. But let's just say they had a plethora of those.
So many. I'm sure that they still have like a good couple thousand or so that they didn't give away. Because towards the end of the day, they're like, everyone take 3, take 5.
To be honest, I mean, I'm not a cupcake person to begin with. Not my favorite cupcake. It was super thick frosting. Like, but it was free and it was very nice of them to give it to us, and I'm not complaining by any means.
By my second one, I was like, do I need another one? No, but will I take another one? Yes. Yes. It's free.
I had like half of a cupcake the entire day.
I had 4.
Did you really? You're so
should have had 5. I should have had 60.
You should have taken... I'm telling you, if you had asked for a tray to take home, they probably would have given it to you.
I just like the little D chocolate. They had like a Disney
diamond chocolate
on the top.
Yeah, so that was nice. Then there was a pre-parade, which we didn't see.
Nope.
Because...
We had Indiana Jones Fast
decided to go on Indiana Jones. I'm regretting this choice. Have you seen the photos?
Yeah, the pre-parade.
They had all the characters come out with balloons. There was a lot of characters that came out, and they had a bunch of Imagineers who worked on the park when it first opened, and it was a cute little pre-parade. I wish we had seen it. It was stupid of us not to, but
we went on Indiana Jones.
We went on Indiana Jones, and it actually was a good ride-through of Indiana Jones.
It was a great ride-through.
If you've been on Indiana Jones a bunch, you know sometimes not a great show. Sometimes the timing's off. This was a rather perfect Indiana Jones ride-through, so that was fun. But that was, that was the 60th anniversary. It was a great day. It was hot. It was
hot. Really hot.
It was so weird because heat doesn't really bother me. Humidity bothers me. Heat doesn't. And normally in a theme park, I'm like, yeah, it's hot, but you deal with it. I was having a hard time dealing with it on, was a Friday.
Yeah, it was more so like, there's like 0 clouds. So it's like, it was direct sunlight.
All day.
So the best way to cool off was to check out the original 1955 show, Mickey and the Magical Map. That was...
No, Lincoln would have been a better way to cool off. That has air conditioning. Magical Map does not.
With the original 1955 cast. So that was great.
And we went to Aladdin to cool off, too.
Yeah, the original 1955 Aladdin musical.
Don't believe him. He's making up stuff. In the park that didn't open until 2001?
1955.
Okay. Nice. Anything else you want to say about the 60th before we move on to like other huge news?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Disneyland. And now for the other huge news that was just like bombarded upon us. Shanghai Disneyland, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's opening in spring 2016, so it's pretty soon. There was a huge announcement about this park, and we're going to go through it from beginning to end of what's going on. Shall we start with the entrance?
The entrance. It's different.
It's
not a main street.
Here's the thing. So they wanted to make a Disney park that was fitting of Disney, but they wanted it for Chinese culture. So what they're doing makes total sense. It's just different. And I feel like there's a little bit of a trap whenever creating a Magic Kingdom Disney park because people just like kind of want a copycat.
Yeah.
And the Imagineers don't want a copycat. The only time when Disney wants to copycat is when it's cheap to do it, which, let's face it, it's cheaper to copycat an attraction than to build a brand new one. But like they don't want to do that. And Walt certainly didn't want to do that. When he bought Florida, he didn't even want to build a Magic Kingdom there. He was like, we already got that at Disneyland. Let's do this Epcot thing. But he did it because it's what the people wanted. So in any case, this is the only Disney Magic Kingdom that will not have a main street. They're calling it, do you remember?
No.
Mickey Avenue. Mickey Avenue. And they'll have things that are reminiscent of Main Street, like there's going to be an Avenue M arcade.
Okay.
But it's very much like, it kind of looks like Main Street Toontown is how it looks to me.
Well, it's Mickey Avenue.
It's Mickey Avenue, yeah. So, but the weirdest thing is when you enter the railroad station, there's a railroad station without a train.
Railroad, yeah.
There's no train, but it looks like a railroad station. So it's interesting. And then
Different.
yeah, and then we head into the park. There's 6 lands there. One of them is Gardens of Imagination, which has the Fantasia Carousel. Which let's think for a second. Disneyland has King Arthur's, and then Magic Kingdom,
Royal Prince, like
Cinderella's Carousel,
Royal
isn't it?
Carousel,
and then I don't even know. Does Paris have like Sleeping Beauty? I can't even remember. That should be a trivia question.
I don't know.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, King Triton Carousel in DCA.
In DCA, yeah. So they've got the Fantasia Carousel. Dumbo, which of course you can't have it, but Dumbo is not in Fantasyland. It's in Gardens of Imagination, and then there's a castle. The big castle, this huge, massive castle,
not a specific princess,
which I love.
Storybook Castle.
Yeah, Storybook Castle. It's so fantastic. No Adventureland. They have what they call Adventure Isle. And this has Soaring Over the Horizon.
The new Soaring attraction coming.
Which I think is an interesting place to put it. I'm not sure that, it's
an adventure.
I guess so.
Traveling the world's an adventure.
I guess so.
It's just like Jungle Cruise, how you're traveling rivers, but this one's you're traveling all over the world.
Yeah, based on the concept drawings I saw, I guess what I'm doing is I'm basing it off of the Soarin' we know and love. Based on that show building, I'm like, that show building will not fit Adventure Isle, but I'm sure that they designed it differently. So I guess that's why I'm having pause with it. I'm like, that would be interesting there. But this is the new film, which, do we know details?
We know it's over the world, not just California. And we've heard that once it goes to Shanghai, it might not be coming over to the States till around 2017.
And we know that they did a flyover of Disneyland to shoot the finale.
There's some footage of the Great Wall of China I've seen.
Did they fly over Magic Kingdom at all? I haven't heard anything. So, sounds like the finale is going to be the same. It's going to be Disneyland and DCA
But it won't be
time,
at Christmas.
And it won't be at Christmas, which always bothered me so much. I never understood that.
Oh, it's Christmas.
Yeah, I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. But, so Soaring Over, what was it? Soaring Over...
The horizon.
Soaring Over the Horizon. And then... Okay, this attraction, Roaring Rapids.
Yeah, have you seen the concept art?
Yes.
That looks so cool.
Describe it, because
so it's like a normal river rapid ride, like Kali River Rapids or Grizzly River Run, but there's this concept art of this giant looming lizard monster thing, and it looks crazy.
Giant, like
they show the little raft, and this thing is like over here.
It's like Yeti size, if not bigger.
The thing is, we'll see if it's actually like an animatronic or just like a statue.
Oh, no, it better be an animatronic. If that's a statue, that's a big...
Maybe it'll just be a statue with glowing eyes.
Oh, that'd be a letdown.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe it like squirts water out of its mouth. I don't throw up.
I was gonna say, I don't think a creature that large can spit water. That would be like it would be vomiting water.
So as you go by, it just vomits on you. Perfect.
Vomiting water. Nice. No, it's massive though. If it comes out anything like the concept art, whoo, it's big. Yeah. And from what I could tell, it seemed like that was an interior. So most of those water tube things are outdoors. This looked like an indoor portion.
Yeah, it looked like there was some like indoor cave section. You probably go outside as well.
Which is why I think it's an animatronic more than a statue. That's maybe my wishful thinking. But
hopefully.
But that looked insane. And up until this point, I don't think we'd heard anything about that.
No.
That was a complete surprise. So that was cool. Let's see. That was Adventure Isle. Then there's Treasure Cove, which we've mentioned briefly in the past, how this park is going to have its own Pirates land.
The whole land is pirates.
Yeah, so in the past, here at Disneyland, we have Pirates of the Caribbean in New Orleans Square. In Magic Kingdom, they have it in Adventureland. This has Treasure Cove? Yeah, Treasure Cove. And Pirates of the Caribbean has a title now. It's called Battle for the Sunken Treasure.
And still from the concept art we've seen before and some of the new stuff, It's a huge Pirates ride.
Yeah.
It is like not a normal Pirates attraction.
And I think even some new ride system. I don't think it's going to be a typical ride through boat thing. I think there's going to be some other stuff happening. So I'm loving the plussing of Pirates. I think it's great because, I mean, you know me, I don't like copycat attractions.
Yeah.
But but you can't open a Magic Kingdom without a Pirates ride. So if you're going to do it, let's plus it.
Do it big.
And it definitely seems like the films are going to inspire it a lot. Those characters are going to be more prominent than they are in the current ones. And it's going to be cool. It looks huge. Everything looks huge.
Everything looks bigger. If you look at the concept, like, there's like a little boat with people in it, and there's like massive ships.
Let's hope that like translate into reality.
Sometimes the concept art changes, but
yeah,
keep it.
So that's cool. Let's see. Also, there's Barbossa's. Oh, you can dine at Barbossa's Bounty. So I wonder if that's going to be like a Blue Bayou type thing where it's like actually inside the ride. That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
But Barbossa, of course, film character. So like I said, they're working the film into it. Even just like the renderings of the land looks so beautiful. It's crazy. Let's see. Then there's Tomorrowland, which,
whoo. One of the biggest announcements to come out of it.
Yeah, no, frankly, I'm a little surprised they're going with the whole Tomorrowland name. I think one of the smartest things they ever did was how at Paris they call Tomorrowland Discoveryland because of the fact that it's always hard to keep up with the future. But, you know, I think they're definitely going more in a sci-fi direction here, so they're not going to have that problem. But I was a little surprised that they didn't call it Discoveryland. But in Tomorrowland, we're getting
a TRON roller coaster.
Hello!
Based on the light cycles from the two movies, and great.
Yeah, who saw this coming, though? Like, this was, I mean, we get the announcement that TRON 3 is canceled.
And then you make a TRON attraction?
But, I mean, let's face it. Obviously, they were far, far along in this process before they knew TRON 3 was going to be canceled. But I'm curious if the culture over in China is maybe bigger TRON fans?
Are they? It is a big sci-fi Asian.
So that makes sense then to put it over there. You've seen the ride vehicles? Okay. I've done something similar to this at Knott's Berry Farm. They have like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's like you're on a horse type of thing. So you're sitting on it, like straddling it, and you lean forward, press your chest up against like a plate of sorts, and then a plate from behind presses in. It's very claustrophobic. As a person who doesn't like to feel trapped, I freaked out on the Knott's Berry Farm thing, and it's a very short ride there. So I'm a little concerned about the TRON thing. Like, I don't know how well I'll handle it. It's a different way of riding a roller coaster, is what I'll say. But it looks beautiful.
Yeah, especially at night.
Yeah, and it looks like it's replacing Space Mountain.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be any Space Mountain.
Which is a little... I'm okay with change. But it's a little... It takes a little adjusting, I think. So that'll be interesting.
And of course, in addition to that, they are getting a Star Tours attraction.
I think just ours, right?
Yeah.
Like
I feel like it's going to be Adventures Continue version, but there's a little extra like theming to it as well. It's not like just because in Tomorrowland Disneyland, it's like literally like just Star Tours, there it is, and then kind of Hollywood Studios. At least you have like the and there's a little bit more theming to it. Yeah. So I like that there'll be extra little theming to the attraction.
Yeah, there's gonna be a whole like Star Wars Marvel thing in there Tomorrowland. So. Yeah, so the Star Wars area is going to be called Star Wars Launch Bay, and then there's a Marvel Universe as well. It sounds like mostly character meet and greets type thing. But one of the things that I found interesting was at the Marvel Universe, you're going to be able to draw characters. So it kind of seems like an Animation Academy Marvel style, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've ever had like Marvel characters to draw at our Animation Academy. No. So this will be kind of cool, nice little... And at first I was like, how are you going to draw those? And I was like, oh yeah, they all started as comics, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They actually started 2D, so that'll be kind of cool. And also in Tomorrowland, Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue, which, I don't know if it's going to be the same thing or not.
I feel like it might be similar. I mean, usually all the Buzz Lightyear spinning games have like the same ride, but
different names.
All different names.
Yeah. So that's happening. So that's Tomorrowland. And then, of course, there's Fantasyland, which has, as we mentioned before, the Enchanted Storybook Castle.
Which in its own has the Bibbidi Boutique, a dining area, its own like boat ride.
The boat ride is what I'm excited about.
Crazy.
Voyage to the Crystal Grotto is the name of this boat ride. And I think it's the finale of that is inside the castle. And this is going to be beautiful. I'm excited about this castle. I just am. I'm assuming it's going to be multiple floors because there's shopping and stuff as well.
It looked like it.
So, and it's I mean, when you think of Cinderella Castle, it's massive. Yeah. This is a lot bigger.
Yeah, it expands it's not just like up. It expands out too.
The whole park is huge from what I keep seeing. Like, it's just massive. So, oh God, this is exciting stuff. This is super exciting. It's not that far though. It's a little far for by the time we get there, but spring 2016.
No, I'm saying Shanghai's a little
the distance.
Far. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, you gotta plan that. That's gotta happen though. I have to tell you, everybody is obsessed with Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea, which I do want to visit, of course. But I gotta tell you, I feel like up to this point, if anybody had visited Tokyo Disney Sea and you asked them, what is your favorite Disney park? It was always Tokyo Disney Sea. People love that. I think this Shanghai park, if it comes out the way that we're seeing it, is going to give Tokyo Disney Sea a run for its money. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. So let's see. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is going there, which I think I had heard about but forgotten about, and was a little surprised. It's like, oh, okay. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train will be there. Peter Pan's Flight, of course, because that always has a line. Winnie the Pooh will be there. There will be an Alice in Wonderland maze, which Disneyland Paris has, and Frozen Sing-Along. Woo woo. No, there's a Frozen sing-along. That's happening. Another fun thing, there's so much Shanghai Disney stuff, has the longest parade route of any Disney park.
Yay, parade!
So does that mean one parade a day as opposed to two, maybe?
7
parades a day. This park is going to be mobbed. Oh, man. I heard Bob Iger say a number. I can't remember what it was in some interview he was giving. He's like, in a 3-hour drive from the park, there's some insane amount of people like living there who would have insane amount of people.
Well, if it's a big park, the capacity
will be huge. I think they've probably planned for it and everything, but it's gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive. Let's see what else is going on there. There are shows, of course, over at Adventure Isle. Tarzan: Call of the Jungle. This is a brand new show. Although there used to be
Tarzan Rocks.
Yeah,
it used to be the Finding Nemo stage.
Yeah,
and it was outdoors, and then they enclosed it.
I never did see that one. You know which one I saw? The Jungle Book one before Tarzan Rocks. Did you ever see that?
Nope.
When the park first opened, there was a Jungle Book show there. And then it became Tarzan Rocks, which I think had a pretty long run. And then Finding Nemo, which has been a really long time. So, crazy. So they're getting a Tarzan show. Treasure Cove, Eye of the Storm stunt show. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Cool.
It reminds me of Sinbad.
Yeah.
When I saw the concept art, if you know Islands of Adventure, they have this Sinbad. Was that still going on? Sinbad stunt show. Yeah, so they're having a Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sinbad in the 8th Voyage.
Is that what it's called? Nice. All I know is somebody gets lit on fire, and basically it's the finale of Waterworld if you've been to Universal Hollywood. But so there's that show, and then the Ignite the Dream. Oh, there is a Castle Day show as well. I can't remember the name of it. And then Ignite the Dream is the night spectacular in front of the castle. And this looks like the typical projections and fountains and fire and fireworks, and it's gonna be
all that good stuff.
Yeah, so it sounds like they're getting a lot of original stuff, which is exciting.
Yeah,
a brand new Magic Kingdom. Oh.
Yay.
Let's book our tickets now. They don't even have a date set. It's still spring 2016. It was supposed to be the end of this year. Booked? Oh, good. Did you get a good deal?
Yeah.
Nice. It was supposed to be the end of this year. It got bumped to it. I have to say, you saw some of the videos of recent interviews with Bob Iger, and you can see the castle form and everything, but it's a lot of open dirt space still.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, are they going to finish in time? I don't know.
I mean, it got bumped already.
You think they'll bump it again? I don't think they will.
I'd say. I still think we'll have to wait until D23.
Yeah, D23 will be a lot of big announcements.
Maybe an exact date.
Oh, that'd be nice. But spring. What's the latest spring can be? Like June, right?
Yeah.
Summer officially begins in June, so yeah, it'll probably be June. So maybe it is about
The last day of spring.
Whew, it's going to be crazy. And then, of course, they have their hotels there, which is the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel, as well as a Toy Story Hotel. And then everything's kind of connected by this Wishing Star Park. And then Disneytown, which is their downtown Disney Springs area. Disneytown. The most exciting thing about Disneytown, you know.
Did we talk about this already? This is the largest Disney store?
No, not that. I don't care about that.
Oh.
They're the Walt.
Did they get an Earl sandwich? Because that's my question. Is there an Earl sandwich there? No? Okay.
Probably not. They'd be like, oh, the Thanksgiving holiday sandwich. What's Thanksgiving? No, the Walt Disney Grand Theater, which is going to be home to The Lion King, the Broadway musical The Lion King. Very excited about this. I've actually wanted this for a very long time. I've always felt that Disney should have, because, you know, at downtown Disney Springs, they have the Cirque du Soleil show. And, I mean, we don't really have anything here at Disneyland, but I've always felt that they should show their Broadway musicals at the Disney parks. And let's face it, Lion King has proven that across the world, people love it. So it's the perfect show. They'll have their own cast there. I'm excited about that.
That's exciting. I assume they'll perform it in Chinese.
Probably, but let's face it. Do you not know the words to The Lion King? We know
Chinese?
We know every word. We don't need translation.
That's true.
So I would go see it. I love it. But
learn new languages.
Yeah. That's basically Shanghai Disneyland. It's pretty exciting stuff. Anything you want to add before we head to trivia?
Yay, Shanghai.
And they're bringing the animal poop desserts to Shanghai. No, it's not true.
I wish.
I made that up.
There's that little news from over in Japan. They updated their nighttime spectacular parade. I believe it's called Light Up Dreams or Dream Light Up or whatever.
The thing where the little ant Martians came from for Paint the Night?
Possibly.
Yeah.
They got a brand new Tangled float.
Ooh.
And it looks amazing. When I say like, it's like Frozen version of Paint the Night, but Tangled over there. It's legit Rapunzel's tower. Like, better than Sensational. All lit up. Her hair goes all the way up to the top. And then Rapunzel and Flynn is on it. Looks beautiful.
Nice.
So, Tokyo.
Just the one new float?
I think they got a couple, but that was the biggest one.
Cool.
And Tokyo's always killing it.
Tokyo's always killing it. Well, now I think it means it's trivia time! Okay, so would you like me to go first or would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, let's hear what your trivia is.
So we're talking, obviously, it is Disneyland 60th.
I've heard of this.
There's another little anniversary thing. Back in a certain year, they buried a time capsule in Disneyland.
Yes.
Do you know what date and year they buried it and when it will be opened?
It's going to be opened, I want to say, is it in 17 years it'll be opened? Is that wrong?
Yes.
It's pretty soon, though. Like, within our lifetime, for sure.
Yes.
It's like 7 years, I feel.
Do you know what year?
What year it was buried?
No, both.
Oh.
What year it was buried?
Let me think.
What year
so it's 2015. I want to say like 2027 it will be opened. Is that wrong?
Yes. Well, I'll give you the date. July 17th.
Okay. So it was buried probably on the, was it the 10th anniversary it was buried?
No.
It wasn't in Walt's lifetime, was it?
No.
Okay. I don't know. This is going to be just random guessing. It's under the castle, right? Or like
yeah, it's right by it.
It's right by the castle. There's a time capsule from like, I'm going to guess they buried it in like 1977.
It was buried July 17th, 1995.
Oh, God, not that long
The
ago.
40th anniversary.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. I think it was there, not on July 17th, but that year.
So when is it going to open?
So if it was the 40th anniversary, we just had the 60th, maybe on the 75th anniversary?
It's going to open on the 80th.
The 80th anniversary.
So 40 years from when it was buried, so it will open in 2035.
Oh, God.
July 17, 2035.
We're going to be old.
Consolation prize. There's a time capsule over at DCA as well.
And when's that going to be open? And was that put their opening day?
When was it buried?
I'm going to say opening day.
It was actually only buried June 15th, which is the
Oh, is
opening
this
day,
the
2012.
So Was that when everything reopened?
Mm-hmm.
The new
It originally
DCA?
buried in 2008.
Okay.
Then it was rededicated in 2012.
What did they do? Take it out and?
I think so.
No, wait a sec. You're saying there was a time capsule in 2008 that they took out and then put a new one in?
I guess.
That's weird. What was in the 2008 time capsule?
Well, I think 2000. I don't know if they actually put something.
Maybe they had to take it out to do construction and
I think so.
we're putting it back in the ground.
Probably did.
Oh
Do you
my
know when
God.
that one's gonna open though?
The 50th anniversary of DCA.
No.
The 40th.
No.
Is it in our lifetime?
Yes.
The 30th.
Well,
I have no idea.
it's buried in 2012,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna open 25 years from then. So 2037.
Nice. Is that, and what was the other one?
2035. So they'll
Okay.
be 2 years apart.
Well, that'll be fun.
One 40 years.
What do you think's
the other
in there?
25.
I bet just like a mug from that year, a Disneyland mug, and a map from that year.
So the 80th anniversary of Disneyland will be special because not only will it be the 80th, but we get to open the time capsule
Yeah.
from the 40th.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna dig up.
Crazy. I wonder what's in there. Who knows what's in there?
Well, it's 1995, so it's probably like a NSYNC CD or something.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. 95, they weren't even around yet.
Okay. Britney
They were like
Spears.
99, 2000. No, they were late 90s into the early 2000s.
Britney
Maybe
Spears.
Mickey Mouse Club, maybe. They were doing MMC, I think, around that time.
It's probably like floppy disks.
Floppy disks, yes. Well, I was terrible at that trivia. I didn't
Yes.
know anything.
Nope.
But those are fun facts, so thank you. Now we're talking about Shanghai Disneyland and how, you know, they're making it a Chinese Disney park, so there's some American things that are missing. You may have noticed we didn't mention Frontierland because there is no Frontierland at Shanghai Disneyland. There is another Disney park called Tokyo Disneyland. Doesn't have a Frontierland either, but they do have an area similar to Frontierland. And do you know that the name of that land is?
The Western Frontier.
Well, you're very close.
The Westwood
Nope, think simpler than that.
Frontier.
Nope, no frontier.
The
Western.
Western Land.
There you go, Westernland. It was called Westernland. So so they kept that there, and so they have Westernland.
I thought you were gonna ask. Oh, there's no Frontierland. What else is there? I was gonna say a flag retreat, probably.
Probably. Well, definitely. Oh, at Tokyo? Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But anyway, folks, I think that's going to do it for us this week. Oh, but there's a prize to give away.
Dun, dun, dun.
How can I forget? 60th anniversary. Okay.
Like I said earlier, there were some giveaways.
There are some giveaways. We've got the newspaper we were talking about. This is the Orange County Register with the Disneyland 60 stuff in it. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to open it up because it'll all fall out and apart and stuff.
Thick.
It's pretty cool. It is thick, and they're giving these out as we enter the park, so fun times there. Also, one-day only guide maps, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure.
Black and white.
The cool thing about the Disneyland one is in the backside, they have like the original opening day type thing. It's pretty cool, guys.
Look at that.
So there's that. And on top of that, should I add more or should that be it?
That's up to you.
I'll add
make
more.
it magical.
Yeah, let's make it extra magical. Now, technically you don't deserve this if you weren't there.
Technically.
But I was there. Button. I was there July 17th, 2015. Button as well. So we've got the newspaper, the 2 park maps, and the button. This can be yours if you leave us a comment on YouTube. And what should they comment about? Let's think. Let's have them
Comment down below
what they think.
your favorite original 1955 attraction.
That works for me. And we're going to research these. So if it's not an original 1955 attraction, you lose.
You don't get it.
Either write down your favorite 1955 attraction, or how about some theories on what's in the time capsule?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to hear as
Either
well.
or.
Either one. Leave us a comment on YouTube. That means you're entered to win. For all the rules and everything, go to DisneyCoastToCoast.com and check out the contest page. And of course, they can connect with us on
Facebook.
And
Twitter.
and
Instagram.
and
YouTube.
Yeah.
SoundCloud. iTunes. Tumblr.
Tumblr. Awesome. And the newsletter, of course. Everything's at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
But they did not bring a new trailer to Comic-Con because I think they're saving it for the D23 Expo. But they did bring a video, folks.
A 4-minute video.
And did you watch?
I did.
I got chills.
It's great.
I got chills. And
you're not a huge
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I got to tell you, like, the way I felt, it wasn't quite this far, but the way I felt when I first saw like the first Jurassic World teaser,